Thanks for joining me once again, all two of y'all, for the second episode of the Ohio Entertainment News. I'm Tasha Neal. Did you guys hear about Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt finally taking the plunge? Yes, they finally went and did their nuptials. It was probably about 20 of their closest family members and all of their children, which that's like a whole basketball team within themselves. But anyway, Angelina and Brad, they took their kids out. They flew them to a small island and finally said their I do's. Now, for those of you who have been asking the question, wasn't Brad and Angelina already married? No. They wasn't married. Everybody's been asking me that, like, hold on, wasn't they already married? No, they were not. And guess what? Psych. They're not married now. After all of these wonderful pictures and all of this talk about this wedding, the wedding wasn't even legally binding. So Angelina and Brad, was it just a mean practical joke? The two said that they went and got married. Psych. Anyway, they said they went and got married because their kids were begging them to. They said that they go to their other friend's house and see pictures of other families' weddings, and they were asking their parents, hey, why don't we see any wedding photos of you guys? And that they've been begging them to get married. So they went out and did this wonderful ceremony, and at the end of the day, you just played a mean, horrible trick on your kids? Not cool. Lindsay Lohan may be finding herself back in the clinker. Now, if you guys watched last episode, you found out that Lindsay Lohan had got into an altercation with a lady at the Betty Ford Clinic when she was asked to give some urine for a drug screening. Lindsay pushed or punched the lady, and when the lady went forward, the lady actually ended up getting fired for reporting it to the media, what Lindsay had done. The police had come onto the scene, so therefore Lindsay violated her probation. So Lindsay might actually be serving time for that situation. However, they say the lady who was fired is not going to testify on Lindsay, and she's not going to press charges. Wonder how much that cost you, Lindsay. How about not get drunk and maybe you won't have to keep kicking out money for stuff? Sounds like a good idea to me. Alrighty. Anyway, Shania Twain, she finally healed her heart. Shania Twain, she got herself back together after her husband, Mutt, and yes, he lived up to his name, Mutt, cheated on her a couple years back with her best friend. Yes, what a slimy best friend. Anyway, her best friend, her name was Marie Ann, and she cheated on Shania. She cheated on her husband, which is now Shania's husband. Yes, sounds like Jerry Springer, but promise you it's not. Okay, how the story goes was Shania's best friend was cheating on Shania with Shania's husband. Okay, we getting the picture without Jerry Springer being here, or do I need to go get Jerry Springer? Anyway, the Frederic, which was Shania's best friend, Marie Ann's husband, those two are now married. So Shania is married to her former best friend's husband. Yeah, Jerry Springer couldn't have said it much better, but I'm just glad that Shania finally got over her pain and dogging Mutt, because Mutt definitely was a mutt. Now, Jessica Simpson is going through some serious drama. Now, Jessica is gearing up to get married to former NFL player Eric Johnson. Now, Eric Johnson's ex-wife, Carrie, is coming forward heated like, check it out, homegirl. Back up off my man because you a man stealer. All right, what had happened was in 2009, Jessica actually met her new beau, Eric, and Carrie at Jessica's party. So they had come to Jessica's party. They decided to take a break from the relationship, and, you know, Jessica was like, hey, he's fine, and snatched him up. So Carrie is now saying, you know what, you a man stealer, and, you know, she's just saying that she's a homewrecker and everything else. I don't think I'm going to take your side on this one, Carrie, because finders, keepers, losers, weepers. You let him go. Jessica thought he was fine, so Hey, and I don't think he put a ring on it. Well, actually he did. But you said you didn't want to be with him anymore. So, you know, you can't get mad at Jessica because she saw something she liked. So what is the saying? One man's trash is another man's treasure. Well, one woman's trash is another woman's treasure, and she's about to marry it. Poof, in your face. Now, Hugh Hefner gave one of his bunnies some carrots. Okay? He gave Miss December Crystal Harris a wedding ring. Well, an engagement ring. On Christmas Eve, he proposed to Miss Crystal Harris. He gave her a 3-carat rock. Now, I think that 3 carats might represent how old she was when he was like 50. So, you know, congratulations, Hugh. You know what? What gets me is that Hugh's got to know that these girls just want you because of your money. I don't think Hugh cares because, honey, she's a hottie. So you go, Hugh. I don't know what Viagra, what you got going on, because honey's fine. So congratulations, Hugh, on your new engagement. Alex Rodriguez's wife, Cynthia, she might go ahead and bat him upside the head with one of his baseball bats because she is fuming over the fact that A-Rod is flaunting his kids with all these different women that he's dating. Now, his wife filed for divorce a few years back, and already A-Rod has had his kids around Cameron Diaz. He's had them around Kate Hudson and Madonna. If you want to be a player, how about just play baseball? Okay? I mean, good, more power to you. You dating some nice honeys, but you don't want nobody playing your kids like that. And you got 2 daughters. He's got a daughter, Natasha, who's 6, and Ella, who is 2. You don't want any man doing your daughters like that. So you have to make sure that you be real careful how many women you flaunt around your kid, A-Rod. So now, his ex-wife, Cynthia, she's also a psychologist, and she knows how difficult it is for a child to bounce back after getting connected to individuals like A-Rod is doing. So hopefully A-Rod gets himself together and stops being playa around his baby girls, because that's not cool at all. Now, Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds are in the media, and they're calling themselves a couple. Yes, they say they are very happy. They were part of each other's healing process. They said they've been kind of attracted to each other for years, and the last movie that they played with each other just kind of pushed each other to, you know, over the edge. Now, you know, as you know, Ryan Reynolds was just divorced from Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett Johansson was kind of flirt with all these different fellas. And of course, Sandra Bullock, you know, she got her heart broken by Jesse James, who I don't even know what kind of couple they were, but that was just really kind of an odd couple anyway. Now get this story. T.I. and his wife, Tiny, just got caught in jail, because you guys know that T.I. is back in jail for a probation violation for when him and his wife got busted in the car smoking weed. Okay, now if that wasn't dumb enough, T.I.'s back in jail. Didn't she just have a reality show crying about her man being in jail? And then you, when he get out of jail, you go smoke some weed with him and he go back to jail? What, you gonna have another reality show talking about my man in jail? You was smoking weed with him in the car. Anyway, if that's not bad enough, they got caught in jail having sex. If you guys as viewers don't mind, can we have this week's moment of silence for stupidity? If you look in the dictionary under rat, you will find that couple. What makes me so mad is because T.I. keeps on making these songs. Oh yeah, and you know, and just forgive me, and the Lord knows, and I'm a good fella, and you know, and we make mistakes, and we all make mistakes, and you know what I'm saying, and I'm a better man now. Dude, shut up already. Shut up. Tell the truth. I'm tired of this. Rappers, just tell the truth about who you truly are. T.I., just say it. I'm a hood rat. I'm stupid. You beyond a rat. You're just stupid. And I can't understand how any woman cries about her man being in jail, but then you help him get in trouble. Wow. I need to take another moment of silence for his wife. I'm back. On to the next story because, boy, they a mess. And in my final news, Bret Michaels finally popped a question to his baby's mom, Christy. And the two have been a couple for on and off for over 16 years. Bret Michaels finally asked her if she would marry him, which I think would be sweet if he didn't have about 4 shows looking for his rock of love with a whole bunch of hoochies. Not to mention that he just broke up with Miley Cyrus's mom, Tish. And so Miley Cyrus is really excited that Bret Michaels is now proposing to his baby's mama, because now Billy Ray Cyrus is calling off the divorce because Tish was cheating with Bret Michaels. So now that Tish has left Bret Michaels to get back and mend things with Billy Ray Cyrus, and now that Bret Michaels didn't find love on Bret Michaels Rock of Love 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10, now he finally wants to marry his baby's mom. Honey, him and his hair weave can kiss your white Katushi. This is Tasha Neal. Thank you for watching this week's Ohio Entertainment News. See you next week.